Hello everyone, welcome back to Creative Playgrounds where you can get fun worksheets that you can use in your classroom. It has been a while. I haven't been writing any worksheet, so this is the latest one for you, and I hope this will be useful and you can use it in your classroom. Alright, and so today we are going to talk about direct question for direct answer, and this one is especially for part one in the writing exam paper, which is replying to an email, right? So I think one of the problems with this question is that there is a risk for the students to not giving direct answer for the direct question, right? And it might cause them to lose the marks, even for good students. Sometimes I think because they're so good and they don't realize that the direct questions require only direct answer. Okay, so how can we overcome this problem or avoid such mistake from happening while writing this email? All right, so I'm thinking of keywords to help you to give direct answer for the direct questions in the email. So for example, um, this is a sample of question I could think of. I'm sure you can think of other types of questions for the email that you can use and write your own worksheets based on this little approach that I shared with you in this worksheet. Okay, so you received an email from your cousin asking about a plan during a school holiday. And so we know that the WH questions are very important here. That is the first thing for the students to identify and to know what it means or what the question want them to answer. All right. So like for example, like a where question means a place. So the answer must mean or must show name of a place or any descriptions of a place, but the place must be mentioned in the answer clearly, right? For example, this is a picnic which is suitable for um, a plan during a school holiday at a beach, for example. So make sure this specific place is mentioned in the answer. So how about the what questions? How about the who question, right? So for example, who means oops, it's a means list of persons, so maybe friends and family, or maybe if like be more specific, like who are these friends and family members, maybe classmates or maybe cousins, right? So how about the questions when, which is asking for specific time or maybe specific way of answering that actually denotes a specific time for this activity to be done, right? So, for example, maybe 8 a.m. in the morning, or maybe anything along that line. But the basic principle is the specific answer must be there. All right, how to go there? So this one maybe describes the process or steps of something. So for example, maybe on our drive, so the it's given like understandable that it is an our drive by a car, for example. And so how about a why question? So why questions um always look for reasons, right? Okay, so what is the reason to choose that place? Is because of the best view. Alright, so it depends on how many reasons that are needed for that specific question in the email. Alright, so what I'm trying to say here in this video is that direct questions require direct answer. So direct answer means it's specific and it must be mentioned and it must directly answering the question, right? So they shouldn't be any room for um, like ambiguity, where maybe if you have to read it for 2 times just to get the answer, they can be a problem with that answer, or that answer is not specific enough. All right, so this is just one way of I think to explain to the students what direct answers mean, right? So let them to pay attention to the WH questions and then make sure they know what the question wants them to answer, and also give them sample answers so that they will have some ideas on how to answer those questions. Because I think some students, even good students, they are so afraid to, or they think too long to come up with answers like this, because they really want to give like real answers, like a real existing place in their village or in their town to be written in the email, which is not wrong, but when it is under the stress of an examinations where they have time pressure, so they have the choice to just make up the answers, even though it is not a real place in real life. All right, okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you can use something in this worksheet for your students, and will help them to improve their way of answering the email. Thank you for watching. This has been Creative Playground. See you again. Bye.